everybody. Welcome back to the Basement Talk podcast. On this episode today, we're going to be doing a little bit of a debrief of what happened in March Madness this past weekend. And then we're going to be giving our predictions for the Sweet 16. And as usual, we have
Neyland Jezik,
Isaac Darnell,
and a special guest.
Casey Wyatt.
I think he's been here before, maybe.
Really?
Yeah, I have, but
All right, nobody cares. Roll that intro. All right.
I think we've had a different intro for like every episode. Though.
Yeah,
Oh,
probably.
everyone's down under.
Yeah, we did it though.
Yeah. All right. So I'll kind of give you all the floor here. What are your thoughts after a little bit of March Madness this past weekend?
It's okay.
It's okay.
I'm just kidding. I love March Madness.
Okay.
I've been saying this for years now.
Years.
For years. March Madness. The night before March Madness might be better than the night before Christmas.
It's the best postseason in sports.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I agree. What was y'all's favorite game?
Siena, Kentucky, because
Siena
Clara.
in Kentucky.
you know what I mean, Santa Clara.
Siena's a 16 seed.
I know. I was just looking at the Duke score,
Hey, let's talk on our mic, please.
and I saw where Siena
That was a pretty cool game. That was during our game. Before.
only lost by 6.
That was during our game while we were playing Boyd County.
Could argue
we
that.
won.
Could argue that Cam Boozer doesn't go to the line 800 times. They probably don't win, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, they had a halftime press, a halftime interview with Malik Murphy. Is that his name? Malik Brown
It's Brown.
Brown, yeah,
Blake Brown.
from Duke.
said we just didn't think that they'd be that good.
I mean, it's
Lucky
fair.
valid though. Like I don't know what I've obviously never been a part of a 1 seed going in March Madness, but I wonder like what the feel is when they're playing
Yeah.
16
But
seed.
John Shire said after the game, like he got out coached. He admitted he got out coached. He didn't have his guys as ready as Siena's coach did. I could respect that.
Have y'all
I could
seen?
respect the
Have
honesty.
y'all seen the picture of Siena Stadium compared to Cameron Indoor?
Yeah, bigger.
Yeah,
It's way bigger.
it's kind of nice.
Really nice.
Reminds me of Reed Gonder a little bit.
We're filming this after. We should have been state champions, by the way.
Yeah.
Florida lost to Iowa.
Florida did. I would say that was the biggest upset
Yeah.
so far.
I mean, Texas and Gonzaga is a big game too.
Yeah,
though. But I think
true.
that it's probably
I don't know. High Point, Wisconsin, 12-5.
yeah. I thought High Point was going to beat Arkansas too.
I think
Last couple of
the
minutes.
Cinderellas are slowly going to come to an end. I think they already have
Yeah.
because of the transfer portal. If you have a star guard, and they don't make the tournament the year before, they're in the transfer portal.
Yeah.
Sad. It really is sad.
Hey, but that's going to
Really
make
is.
that next Cinderella run that much more special because we don't know when we're going to get the next one.
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard to get upset with it though because the best players in the country, you do want them to get the most exposure. It's like it is fair that if you're good enough to play at a major like D1 school, you get that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Even though like it does take away from the Cinderella runs, but like
Yeah.
they do deserve it. So I mean, I don't know. I go back and
We
forth.
almost had a 16-1 upset against the number one overall seed.
Right. And I think there's still upsets on the way.
I think so too.
I think the game I was most impressed with though is St. Louis beating the crap out of Georgia.
Yeah.
That was
Their
really-
offense was
Bubba.
poetry. That game,
St.
specifically.
Louis lost to Michigan.
Yeah,
The
by a
next
good
game, is that
amount
right?
too.
Is that right?
They were outsized though by Michigan.
Yeah.
I mean, Yaxo Lindeborg is their 3, and he was just as big as Avila,
Yeah.
which is their 5.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah.
What was the other nicknames?
Rob Wave.
I saw Milk Chamberlain.
Will Milk
That
Chamberlain.
was the one I was thinking of. Who do y'all think is the favorite going into the Sweet 16? After, I mean,
Arizona.
Arizona.
Because let's be honest, Duke struggled with TCU. I watched that
They
game.
did, yeah.
Duke has struggled 2 straight games.
Actually, you bring up that game. They shot 22 or 23 more free throws than TCU.
Yes, it was.
Wow.
Duke's whistle is getting a little out of hand. I mean, I don't. Maybe I'm the only one that thinks that, but
No.
because Boozer does get to the line, he probably does get fouled a lot. But I
Yeah.
mean, out of 23 more free throws,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
It is wild. What do we think about the Cats game? Let's talk about that for a little bit.
Great finish. Otega Owais, he should be Kentucky Superman right now.
Yeah.
Kentucky
The first
superhero.
round game, that was a really big win. I know we they lost the second round. But I mean, I don't know.
Is that the
Should've
best
said-
game of the tournament so far?
Huh?
Kentucky Santa Clara game. Best game of the tournament so far.
Is that
or
the most exhilarating?
That or the Iowa Florida game.
Yeah.
Iowa, Florida. I'd also say the
Well, the High Point game had a game winner. I mean, it was a layup. But
St. John's,
Yeah.
Kansas was a good one.
St. John's, Kansas was a great game.
Yeah.
What else was there? There was
I heard the Tennessee Virginia game was a really good
it was a
one.
good game. Ohio State, TCU was a good game. Great
Yeah.
opener.
There's been a lot of good games.
Yeah, there has been. I'm trying to think who's
Vanderbilt, Nebraska was a
Vanderbilt. Nebraska was a amazing game.
Honestly,
Hey.
the High Point Arkansas game was good, and just Arkansas pulled away.
Can we talk? I've seen this problem all over Instagram and social media for the last few years. Do y'all think the basketballs are too inflated?
Yes.
That's what they
I
all
think so.
say. Yeah.
I think so too. Have you not seen that, Isaac?
game. I actually haven't seen that. No.
No,
but-
it's been a.
I've seen that like the last 2 years.
Yeah, I have too. And if you look at Vanderbilt's shot, that ball was
literally in the
goal, and it bounces so hard.
Yeah.
If you pay attention next time you watch a March Madness game, you will hear the balls hit the rim so hard, and you'll be like, "Oh my gosh, that sounds awful."
Yeah.
Which they use the
Wilson Evos,
They use
but
the
they
Wilson
but they
Evos.
air them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So back to Kentucky. What do we think about the Cats' future? Mark Pope recruiting class is not looking good.
There's not anything.
Well,
I
you wait for
think-
transfer portal.
I
That's
think
what-
the
that's where
transfer
everybody's
portal
going.
is we're gonna be fine in the transfer portal. Here's the thing with Kentucky is like we're always gonna have good talent because we have a lot of money. Like Kentucky just has a lot of money. But the problem is are we gonna get players that actually fit Pope's system? Because this team doesn't cut it for Pope's system. He's wanting to shoot 33s a game, and we do not have the guys for that.
Nope.
And B, are we going to get guys who don't care about the money and are going to play hard no matter what? Right now, we don't, other than a couple of aside, like 2 or 3 guys. So, like, the money could be helpful, but it could hurt us. But we're always going to have the right talent.
I think Owe, like being gone, I know that he's brought a lot of wins to Kentucky, but I also think at the same time we need him to be gone for us to be successful in the long run because I feel like he hurts. I don't know. This is just my thought, just watching them play.
So him having 35 points hurt y'all against Santa Clara?
With this team, we need Owe.
How does he fit into like a system though? Like he can't just knock down a shot consistently.
No.
And if he's gonna score, he's got to have the ball in his hands 60% of the office.
Well,
of
with
the
this
offense.
team that he's on, we have to have him. But I see
I
what you're
agree.
saying going forward.
Yeah.
we need to go get a legit bucket getter other than that, like actually
Yeah.
has an outside shot and other things like that.
And the thing is, I don't think Owe, if you put him on any of the number 1 seeds, he would. I mean, maybe Duke. He just wouldn't be as dominant, I guess.
I don't think so either.
I think something is that this was the best freshman class in a long time. And somehow we managed to get the worst freshman. It's kind of aggravating with Malachi Marino and Jasper Johnson.
Yeah,
They're not great. And you look at Arkansas with Acuff and Duke with Cameron Boozer.
Arizona. with
Maybe
Calipari.
maybe Calipari wasn't the problem, Casey.
I think he was. I think he just needed it.
I'm a Louisville fan, by the way, guys. I egg this on a lot. Casey's a Calipari.
John Calipari.
Well, the thing with Calipari is like we would be more successful in the tournament now with Calipari than Poe, but like we probably still wouldn't win a championship. Like,
I don't know if we would. I think the change is good for John Calipari. I think.
Yeah.
but yeah,
I
I
think.
agree.
Also, I don't think that our AD is very supportive of our basketball.
Well, you're getting a new AD. So
No, that's good, and I think the AD at Arkansas is better. Calipari said, "Coaches win games, administrations win championships." And I think that was. I think that was a problem here.
Yeah, I can see that.
go cards. I think Louisville wins this year over Kentucky.
How much longer has Pope got?
He's got one more year.
You see the buyout? It's crazy.
I think he's got a few more years, but that's what they're saying.
I think next year.
Next year's a big telltale year. If he has another mediocre year, you give him another year, and another mediocre year, then you cut him. But I think
I just don't think he's that bad.
His
I don't
first
think he
year,
is either.
his first year was good. Like honestly,
he took a very mediocre team. Listen, I think if you give Louisville, I think if he would have got McNeely and Conwell, I think that helps Kentucky out so much more because they shoot 40% from three the whole year, and
Yeah, it fits the system.
that fits his system a whole lot more instead of getting Aberdeen, who's a 30% shooter.
Here's the thing.
Who else? I mean, Cam Williams, great shooter, didn't play a whole lot this year.
though.
Yeah, I mean that's the other thing is This is 2 years in a row. Both of his years, he had 3 guys injured for most of the year. His starting point guard injured both years. That runs the offense. And you could tell when Lowe was in the game, he ran the offense better than Aberdeen.
So much better.
And Quinton's, if he was 100% healthy, he's a stud. And then
It's a top 10 pick.
Cam Williams out for most of the year. Then last year you got Creasa, Butler, and Robinson. He's not had a full roster yet. Now, Quinton's was a gamble. Paying him was a gamble for sure. So I guess you could blame him on that. But, he is a freak athlete. So, it's kind of hard not to take that gamble.
Yeah. All right. So now we're going to move on to some Sweet 16 predictions. We'll just go around in a circle, go game by game.
Okay.
And then we'll or actually, how about we just go – let's go one at a time.
No, let's go region by region. We'll go to the Final Four.
Okay. So I'll say the East region, and then I'll tell you who I got coming out of the – we'll just say who we think's coming out of the East region and then how they're getting there, and then you'll go, and then we'll go region by region, and then Final Four predictions. All right, so Duke and St. John's. I think I'm going to take St. John's. Duke has struggled the past 2 games. St. John's has gotten 2 good wins.
St. John's has looked very, very, very good. They are pressuring the ball on defense, and they are actually scoring at a very well rate.
Yeah. And then I like UConn over Michigan State. So a St. John's versus UConn matchup, rematch.
I like UConn.
And they've both beat each other up. UConn at one point.
UConn beat them by 30, and then St.
Yeah.
John's beat them by 20.
Yeah. I think I'm going to take St. John's there. I think St. John's coming off a win against Kansas, and then Duke. I think they'll be very well prepared for UConn, and I think Rick Pitino is going to take St. John's to the Final Four.
This is one of the toughest regions.
Oh, 100%. I think one of the toughest regions ever, probably. You had Izzo, champion. Pitino, 3-time champion.
He had a couple of Kentucky. I don't remember how many.
Say 3.
Whatever.
One
Multiple
more.
champion. Dan Hurley, multiple champion. John Shire, no-time champion, but great team.
Bill Self.
And then Bill Self, multiple-time champ. Multiple-time champ. And
Pat Kelsey.
I like Pat Kelsey. Throw him in there. I think Pat Kelsey has had a great 2 years at Louisville.
All right, Casey. Who you got coming out of the East region?
I've got. I'm not really a college basketball wizard, so I kind of like to pick off emotion. It's not paid off very well for me. I really don't like Duke. I like Rick Pitino, so I'm going to pick St. John. UConn, still don't like UConn from when they beat us in the championship way back when, so give me Michigan State. And then I low-key like both teams. I wish both of them could win, but give me Rick Pitino and Johnny's go Final Four.
Love it.
I need to see that, actually, because I don't have phone on me. See, so we got St. John's, Duke. Yeah. I think St. John's is going to win. I have Duke winning in my bracket. I just think that St. John's actually does have the size. Like, Ejiofor can put up with Boozer. And
Ejiofor is a Big East Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, and
Big East Player of the Year.
I think Boozer is going to have one of his hardest times with him that he's had all year. He's not going to get what he wants down low like he usually does. And Kaden Boozer just is not going to cut it because I think
he'll be good next year.
He'll be good next year.
Kaden Boozer's looked good the last few.
He has, but he's not
with that defensive pressure. St. John's is going to apply. I agree.
That's where I was getting at. Caleb Foster is played 3 years. He's built for this.
Yeah.
Kaden Boozer is not ready for St. John's pressure, so I think St. John's going to win. I'm going to go with Michigan State over UConn. I don't like UConn. I don't like Dan Hurley. I think he's a burger. I don't like him.
I agree. He's a crybaby.
How can you not like
crybaby? Dan Hurley.
He is a crybaby.
Top 3 coach
I
in
love
college
Tom
basketball
Izzo.
right
Michigan State is one of the most athletic teams I've ever watched play
Cohen
basketball.
Cohen Carr might average 11 points, but it'd be the toughest 11 points you'll ever see.
I mean, he had a career high against Louisville.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it.
I'm just saying, like,
no Michael Brown though.
I'm not hating on Louisville. That wasn't my point. I'm just saying.
I know.
Like,
I'm just saying.
He's hot.
I gotta let the people know that no Michael Brown.
He was feeling good from behind the 3-point line too. I just think their length and athleticism is going to tear this UConn team. I kind of think they're frauds. And then I actually have Michigan State making it out through St. John's as well. That's in my bracket. But I can see St. John's winning. But I'll still go with Michigan State because that's who I have on my bracket.
Any 4 of those teams could make it out. and I
They
wouldn't be
really could.
surprised.
It
That's
is a
facts.
gauntlet.
Yeah.
And even if Duke is healthy with Caleb Foster, I mean, that's still a gauntlet to get through.
Yeah.
So,
You got Neil.
In my bracket, or in our basketball team bracket, for the sake of my bracket, I want Duke to win because Kaden has St. John's going to the Final Four, and I have Duke going to the Final Four. And me and Kaden are tied for first at the moment.
Oh.
But I'm taking St. John's. I love Rick Pitino.
Yeah.
Love Rick Pitino. And I
I do too.
watched the game yesterday. He's a great coach.
Crazy story about Rick Pitino. Brady's grandma, Brady Glenn's grandmother, stayed with her this weekend. She's really good friends with Rick Pitino.
Huh.
She went to his office at Louisville and they sipped wine together.
Are you kidding me?
Isn't that crazy? Crazy story, by the way. Anyways, go ahead.
And I'm also going to take UConn. I think Dan Hurley is a great coach.
Dude, that Elite 8. for
A
the-
St.
rematch.
John's UConn Big East championship rematch.
I'll
Put it in my veins
If-
right now.
If that happens, I do think UConn would win again though, or would not win again, would win because St. John's is 2-0 against them. But
And then I'm going to take. I don't know.
Wait, St. John? No, they split. They're 1-1.
Yeah, they
no, then they won in the.
No.
St. John's has won the last 2 games against UConn though. I do know that's
so
true.
It's 2-1, right?
Yeah.
2-1.
They
That's
played
right.
2 games this year, or 3
Yeah.
games this year.
They played twice regular season and once in the championship. That's right.
Give me the Huskies.
Like the Huskies?
Give me the Huskies to Final Four.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I just
Which region are we doing?
South region now. All right, let's speed it up a little bit. Iowa, Nebraska. Honestly, I feel like this could be the
They
best.
split in the regular season then.
They already played?
Yeah,
yes,
in the
they
regular season.
split. Iowa versus the Cortner. They beat Nebraska at Iowa, and then Nebraska won at
Yeah.
Nebraska.
I
Iowa
think-
won by 5 whenever they played.
This could be the best Sweet 16 game that we might see. Is Iowa,
No,
Nebraska.
St. John's and Duke.
No. I think I'm probably going to take Nebraska. And then I'll take Houston. And then I'm going to take Houston over Nebraska. So then that'll set up a Houston versus St. John's Final Four.
Yeah, so I'm looking at this Iowa-Nebraska game. My uncle's a huge Nebraska fan, so got cousins that live in Nebraska, so I'm going to pick Nebraska. Illinois and Houston. Big Z's play Kentucky, transfer to Illinois, so I'm kind of rooting for him, so I'll pick Illinois. Illinois, Nebraska. Every time I went to Illinois, it's always just gray. So
That would be a crazy. Aren't they like big rivals?
Who?
Illinois and Nebraska?
Iowa and Nebraska are really big rivals.
Dane Byerly is
Dane Byerly. We need to
punching
get
air right now.
Yeah. Dane Byerly is wanting to play Nebraska in the Elite Eight.
He'd be there.
But yeah, I'm picking Nebraska to go to the Final Four.
Wow. That is crazy.
Uncle Gary, if you're listening to this, I got you.
Okay.
Who you got, Isaac?
Honestly, I think Iowa could win. Nebraska is. I watched them play against Vanderbilt, and Vanderbilt easily they had the best player on the floor in Tyler Tanner during that game. But Nebraska's team ball is incredible. It was like a home game in there. They were in Oklahoma City.
Hey, is that game played in Oklahoma City?
No.
No,
It'll be a new
see that's the
location.
thing. That's the thing. Like,
Where's it
like
played
genuinely,
at?
like I'm not even kidding when I say this. Like Vanderbilt, it has at least a 5% more chance to win that game if there's not that much red there, as much red as there was there. Like it was wild watching
Go
it on
Big
the
Red.
TV. I've never seen that much.
Hey, that game's in Houston.
No. Shoot.
I do like Iowa. I think Nebraska's going to win, but I'm
So
not a big
Houston's
Nebraska
got
guy.
a home game.
Yeah, they
Illinois
do.
finna walk in, they trap and take over. They trap.
That's actually crazy.
That's
'cause
crazy.
Houston was just 2 miles from their venue too, wasn't they? Weren't they?
Maybe.
Houston's getting lucky with the draw, anyways. And then Houston's going to be Illinois. Illinois did look good, though. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Illinois did look good against VCU.
See that Big Z dunk?
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
y'all did.
crazy. It was wild. And then I think,
So you had Houston and Iowa and then Houston.
no, I'm going to go Houston and Nebraska. I think Iowa will put up a fight with them, and I could see them winning, but I think Houston will win. And then, I mean, yeah, Houston's going to beat Nebraska. Kingston Flemings will be the best player on the floor then as well.
Kid's
And
a
then
stud.
I really like their big. I can't think of his name right now. His defense is incredible. Emmanuel Sharp's he's a knockdown shooter. I don't think that Nebraska will be able to hold Houston. So I got Houston in the Final Four.
Who you got, Neil, from the South region?
Kaden knows who I got. I've been saying this for
Oh, yeah, I do know.
quite a bit. I've been saying this for quite a long time, actually. I'm going I don't know. I'm going Nebraska. Nebraska played way too good for me to not take them. They've got shooters over the floor, and they play with grit. And that's what I like. I like grit. I'm taking Nebraska over Iowa there. I'm also taking Houston over Illinois. Watch the Houston Texas A&M game. There is just wow. I was blown away by how good Houston played. They're defensively in sync everywhere. Kingston Fleming's going to be a top 10 pick. Amazing. Emmanuel Sharp played in the national championship last year. Look for him to be back for revenge this year. I also think Senac is great freshman. And then you have just the other guys that are making plays and more plays. And I'm going Houston all the way to the Final Four.
I love it. All right, let's go to the Midwest region, so it's bottom right. I feel like this is probably the easiest game to predict, in my opinion, and that's Michigan versus Bama. I'm taking Michigan.
Oh, wow. Did you not watch Alabama play last night?
They looked really good. Didn't they shoot really well?
LeBaron Fallon had 7 points, and they won by 30. They held Texas Tech to 65 points.
I mean, I don't know. Texas Tech's no JT Toppin. I don't know.
65 points for a team that averages 85.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Tennessee, Iowa State. Is Jefferson going to be back, or is he done?
He's got to be Superman if he comes back.
He was in a boot on a scooter.
He needs to get Andrew Johnson down there to floss him.
I'm at.
My bad.
Have the Vols been to the Elite Eight?
They've been in the Elite Eight the past 2 years. Haven't been to a Final Four.
Yeah, they lost to Purdue.
Lost to Purdue and then lost to Houston last year.
Yeah.
And Rick Barnes is consistent.
Consistently mid.
I'm going to take Tennessee.
So the Elite Eight's mid.
No. I'm just saying, yeah.
To see,
especially for the talent he's had, it's not that bad.
Anyways.
That's pretty good, actually.
Tennessee and Michigan. And then I'm going to take Michigan to the Final Four. What if Tennessee came out of that region?
they're not.
That'd be crazy.
Because Kentucky swept them. That would be wild.
That would be crazy.
Kentucky swept a Final Four team. That'd be nuts.
Michigan, Alabama.
Y'all always looking for moral victories.
Ethan Weber is a Michigan fan, and I don't want to see Ethan Weber succeed. So give me Alabama. Then Tennessee, Iowa State. Iowa State literally kicked our butt, and I hate Tennessee, so Iowa State. Alabama also kicked our butt every time we step on the floor with them. I think we're 0-4 whenever Mark Pope's the coach at Kentucky since we played Alabama or whatever. I word that totally weird.
Didn't Calipari? Okay, does Calipari have a really good record against Bama?
Probably.
Calipari has a really good record against everybody.
That's true.
But it's his fault though.
It is his fault.
It was just time for change.
Iowa State, Alabama.
Time for
Alabama.
change. Time to get a top 10 coach of all time.
Roll Tide.
Am I wrong? It was just time for change. Kentucky fans.
All right. Did it.
It was time for a change, Kaden.
All right. Well, who'd you have coming out of there?
Alabama.
You don't just hear him go roll
to the Final Four.
Yes.
Roll Tide.
They are rallying around.
They are.
Away.
They saying free my boy. They were actually on the way to the team. He was on the way to the team meeting.
All right.
Okay. If you know what I'm saying.
They
was all finna be rolling
They
up.
were playing free. They were playing.
Isaac, go ahead.
Hey, free Aiden Holloway till it's backwards. What they were saying on the bus.
Aiden Holloway free.
Okay. I got family that live in Michigan. Secretly a
Closet Michigan fan.
Yeah, kind of. If Kentucky's not playing, I'm cheering for Michigan.
Go Buckeyes.
And they also, on top of that, they just looked really good. So, Yaxel Lindeborg.
He's a liar. Yaxel Lindeberg is a fat liar. We did not offer him $9 million. It's cap. Y'all saw that.
I would take it.
I didn't see it. But anyways, Yaxel Lindeborg is the best player in that game. Yeah, they're going to win. Iowa State kicked our butt. If they shoot like that, Tennessee literally just doesn't even have a prayer. And Tennessee's the most inconsistent team in college basketball besides Kentucky. And so, yeah, Iowa State's going to beat them. I don't think they can go 3 straight games playing like they have. And then Michigan will beat Iowa State. No Joshua Jefferson, Yaxel Lindeborg, and what's their big name? The 7'3" guy.
Curly-headed dude.
Huh?
Oh, no.
It's Amar or something.
Whatever his name
Whatever his name is. He's huge. And no Joshua Jefferson. He's going to bully Iowa State. So Michigan's
What's
going
his
to Michigan's going to the Final Four.
What's-
I don't remember his name. Like Mara, that's his last
No,
name. I think
the one that twisted his ankle.
Joshua Jefferson.
Josh.
If he's not playing, Michigan will bully them. I mean, Yaxel Lindeborg is like 6'10". He's their 3. That's crazy. Did you see that dunk he had against St. Louis?
Did you see Joshua Lindsay's dunk that made Sports Center top 10?
Yeah, that's wild too. That was honestly one of the best dunks I've ever seen.
All right. I'm going to go Michigan, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Iowa State. And then I saw a stat for March Madness. Michigan has the second worst turnover rate in the Big Ten. I'm taking Iowa State because I think Iowa State is very good defensively.
They are
I'm
good.
taking Iowa State to the Final Four.
TJ Otzelberger is a really good coach too.
He's
I like
ripped.
He is ripped. I like that guy a lot.
To the West region. Arizona, Arkansas. I think it'd be a fun one. Texas, Purdue.
Arkansas, Arizona.
That's what I said. I'm going to take Arizona over Arkansas. I think Arkansas is just way too good. And then Purdue over Texas, and then Arizona to the Final Four.
Arizona, Arkansas. I hate John Calipari. Give me the Wildcats. Purdue, Texas. I don't have a dog in this fight. I actually did watch Purdue play. Who they play? Miami, and they look pretty good, so I'll take Purdue. Oh, and then I've got Arizona because I've got them winning the championship.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Does Arkansas have a chance?
No, John Calipari's terrible.
Yes.
They have a chance with Acuff, but Jaden Bradley is gonna lock up Acuff to an extent. He's gonna hold him to the right amount of points. They're not big enough to mess with Koa Pete. Koa Pete's gonna bully Trevin Brazile.
Trevor Brazil's
And-
a burger.
Yeah,
Guys.
he's gonna bully Trevin Brazile. What?
Nothing.
I'm not wrong.
I think it's going to be a closer game than y'all think.
I don't think it's not gonna be close. I think it's like plus like free throws at the end of the game. I think they're gonna win by 8 to 10.
I think it could get really ugly. I think Arizona might beat them by a lot.
Arizona's a very, very,
best
very...
backcourt in the country. It's not close. One of the best front courts in the country for sure.
So that would be
Grievous.
back-to-back years where Calipari lost in the Sweet 16.
Yes.
I also really like their coach.
I thought he made the Elite Eight last year.
No, Texas Tech beat them.
Did you hear what Arizona's coach said about the Big 12 court during the tournament? He said,
Oh yeah, you did say that.
if you put us on blacktop, we're going to play. We don't care. That's grit. So I got Arizona.
Calipari was crying that.
You
he had to
know,
go
here's
up
the
to
thing
wherever.
with Texas. Texas could beat Purdue.
They could.
They look really good. Dalen Swain is nasty. He is disgusting. Jordan Pope's a good point guard.
Good guy too. Bigger than basketball.
But
I've
Braden
actually
Smith-
met Jordan Pope.
Really? Thomas.
Yeah, that's a story about Thomas. Braden Smith's one of the best point guards in the country. One of the best facilitators in the country.
Hey, he had like 8 assists on 8 turnovers against Miami.
He's one of the best facilitators, though. Still,
Jordan Pope, he played prolific.
you know, I really do
Yep.
think Texas could win
Bigger
that
than
game,
basketball.
and I want them to, but I'll take Purdue to be safe. And then Arizona,
You're talking about Thomas?
Yes.
bro. And then Arizona's going to go to the championship or go to the Final Four and championship and win the championship.
thing, bro.
All right. Who you got?
Arizona over Arkansas.
Yeah.
Texas over Purdue.
Mm.
Oh, just kidding. I'm going Purdue over Texas.
I don't think that's a bad take, though.
I don't know if it is. I'm just
I was
kidding.
gonna press one of those buttons.
I really like Sean Miller too. You see that video of him yelling at his assistant coach?
Yeah.
Sean Miller. He deserved it though.
No, he low-key didn't. He was just happy for his...
I'm taking
They
Purdue.
could have lost the game
I'm
for him.
Taking
crazy.
taking Purdue. I don't think Texas is that defensively sound.
What if
But
Purdue beats
I don't
Arizona?
know. They held Gonzaga to 68 points.
What if Purdue beats Arizona?
I don't think they're big
I
enough.
don't think. Yeah, they're not.
Trey Kaufman runs a burger.
He is.
How many burgers you know?
I'm taking Arizona to the Final Four. So that leaves my Final Four is Duke versus.
No.
No,
Wait.
no.
Wait.
Whoa.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going. Now, my Final Four is
Caden's want to go first.
St. John's versus Houston, and then Arizona versus Michigan. And I'm gonna take Houston over St. John's, and then Arizona over Michigan, and then
Leave it.
Oh,
we don't know. All right, go ahead.
Only time will tell.
I low-key don't remember. I think I had St. John's and Nebraska.
It's a crazy Final Four.
St. John's versus Nebraska, 5 versus 4.
Man.
Huh?
And then you had
man.
Iowa State and
Nah, I didn't have Iowa State. I had Alabama.
Yeah.
Roll Tide.
So 2 4 seeds.
And I'm gonna have Arizona beating Alabama.
Uh-huh.
Man, I'm really hung up on the St. John's Nebraska game.
I think if that happened, Nebraska doesn't stand a chance. I can't even lie.
Well, I got family in Nebraska, so
With family, everything's possible.
yeah, that's right. So
All right.
through the power of friendship and family, give me St. John's. St. John's in Arizona.
A St. John's Arizona championship. I would.
That'd
that
feed
would be fun.
families. That would feed Casey's family in Nebraska.
Yeah, I've got who did I have? Michigan State, and who did I have in the Final Four? Oh, Houston.
Yeah.
I don't like Calvin Sampson or whatever his
Oh
name
my
is.
God!
Sampson.
Why?
Why?
Did you see that video of him like correcting that reporter about how he pronounced Gonzaga? Like he was actually mad too. Anyways, it annoyed me, but that's not why I don't like him. He's low key like I don't. I just don't like him. I don't think
He's a great coach.
I'm not
Facts.
saying he's not. I'm just not a fan. But I don't think I like Izzo. But I don't think Michigan State's going to win. Houston's going to the championship. You press it. Yeah. Okay. Michigan and Arizona, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Houston's in the championship. Bro. I've got family in Michigan, like Casey said. Uncle Kevin, if you're listening, stop. Uncle Kevin, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry.
He's not listening, bro.
Hey, he's not. I know he's doing stuff way more important than listening to this. But yeah, Arizona's gonna beat Michigan.
So who do you have in the championship?
Arizona and Houston.
Okay, that's what I have as well. And you have St. John's, Arizona.
Yeah.
All right, Neil.
I don't even know who I have in my top left region. I think I picked UConn, but I have Duke in my real bracket, and I kind of want that to happen because I want to win my bracket.
What
So
do you get if you win?
Bragging rights.
Oh. Dang.
I'm about to tell everybody to put in $5 right now. I'm just kidding. No, I'm going to take St. John's. I'm going to put St. John's in the Final Four, actually. I think Rick Pitino gets it done in March.
Yeah.
St. John's, Houston. Give me the Cougs. I've been saying it for 2 months now. Give me the Cougs. And then Arizona, Iowa State, give me the Cats.
All right, now national championship. Arizona, Houston. On all my brackets, I picked. All right, drum roll. I picked Arizona, but I'm leaning towards Houston.
Yeah!
I'm gonna go Arizona.
Huh?
I had St. John's in Arizona. Arizona.
I have
You got
Houston
family
and
in
Arizona.
It's a nice place.
I have Houston and Arizona. I think Arizona has the best backcourt in the country.
Huh?
They do. So, anyways, and they, I think they're the perfect mix of. Please stop. I'm not the only one that picked Arizona. I think they've got the best mix of freshmen and experienced players. So I think that talent. So I think Arizona's going to win for sure. I've been saying this.
I got Arizona, Houston. Give me the Cougs.
He's been saying it for 2 months.
I've been saying it.
So 3 of us got Arizona. One of
Listen.
us has Houston.
You know why you pick Houston?
Why?
The rule of 3.
Oh.
The rule of 3.
Tell us about the rule of 3.
They got beat the first time. 2-point game. Got beat the second time. 5-point game. You know what happens that third time? You know, usually when this happens, you know, I like my chances the third time. I think Kaden does too the third time. Kind of happened to us this year. Give me the Cougs. Rule of 3 does not beat the Cougs this year. Kelvin Sampson and the boys get a national championship.
All right. Nice. All right. Thank you for listening to this episode. If you've made it this far to the Basement Talk podcast, and we'll see you next time, probably in like a month.
6 or 7 weeks.
Bye.